guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tita Lavinia of Tita's Pageantry, and for this episode, I'm finally going to give you my favorite swimsuit photos from the 75 ladies of Miss Universe Philippines 2021. Please make sure you stick around, please subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that bell notification button for your weekly pageant fix. It took me a bit of time to tackle this because I had my first vaccine shot the other day, and I'm actually nursing the after effects right now. I actually have a fever right now. I'm not so sure if it shows, but I put on red lipstick just so it would mask whatever sickly looks I'd be serving you today, so I hope it works. Before I start, I want to extend a few shout-outs first. I want to extend a shout-out to my newest patron. His name is Jorge, or George. Thank you and welcome. And I also want to extend a shout-out to another fellow content creator. Her name is Anya. She goes by Wonderful Anya on YouTube, and she is based in Japan, so most of her vlogs are about Japan. So if you want to check it out, I will be adding a link to one of her videos in the description box. So it has been a super crazy ride. I got myself into a heated argument with a designer and some of his friends who had the same belief. Actually, this designer fired the first shots in witch hunting one of the strongest representatives or contestants at Miss Universe Philippines via her political affiliations or maybe her political past. So yeah, I got into this heated argument with this designer, and as a result, the scheme of having GCASH or PayPal attached to the things I do as a content creator was put into a larger focus. So yeah, let me go ahead and address this. Having GCash or PayPal in details that are attached to content creators' account, I feel like this is a pretty common practice. Now, I am also trying to make ends meet, guys. I know I may seem like an established vlogger for pageantry here in the Philippines, but I don't have that bigger name internationally. So whatever I make here, I feel is just enough or a little over my regular needs. So whatever funding I get from you guys, it's not really that huge. A lot of these are paconsuelo, for milk tea for my cat. So just so we're clear, the amounts that come into me aren't enough for my whole life for the full month. I think this designer has been insinuating that this is what my life is made of. I also have another day job, guys. I still write. I still contribute to several publications, but YouTube is of course doing a really good job in helping make ends meet for me. So for some of you who have sent me some funds via GCash or PayPal, thank you so much. And I absolutely enjoyed the other folks who just sent me 7 pesos or 4 pesos or 1 peso just to be crazy about it and just to get into the fun of having this exchange of like arguments online. So yeah, I got myself caught up in that. I'm not so sure if we're done by now, but whatever it is, I think that this designer and his affiliates already canceled themselves and have pretty much established their names as names you wouldn't want to associate with, unfortunately. Okay, so I scooted over to this side so that we would have more space here for the visuals. And I'm going to start with my number 15th girl. She is Kesha Ramachandran from Iloilo City. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking me to feature her, and I'm glad to finally feature her on my list because her photo was really powerful. Now, let me just tell you that this photo of her really shows how strong she is. It shows that she is statuesque and that she is toned, and I like that she was put in a black latex swimsuit because it reminds me of the editorials from the likes of Vogue, from the likes of Harper's Bazaar, whenever they would have like athletes over to do a fashion shoot. The only thing that I would wish they make some changes with is her hair, because I feel like it somehow looks unnatural, so maybe they should explore more natural hairstyles for her. I like her makeup. I just wish that she would have straightened her torso a bit more and maybe straightened her legs so that it would make her legs more of a symmetrical A shape or an inverted V shape, because I think that would have been more powerful. Next on my list is number 14. Her name is Sheka Calapatia from Agoncillo, Batangas. Now, I've met her. She's really pretty in person. She's really striking in person, and really very sweet. I like her skin color. I like her features. They're very, when you look at her, when you get to interact with her, she's very approachable. But what I really like about her swimsuit photo is that she does have that youthful face paired with a womanly body with killer curves, and the bust area is really nice. It's healthy, if I could even say that, and I feel that the body type could be likened to that of Pia. Number 13 on my list, I'm really excited to present her to you. Her name is Megan Julia Digol. She is representing Bukidnon, and I like this photo of her because the hair, the makeup, as well as the overall styling makes me think of MJ Lastimosa. I mean, she does have that mysterious Middle Eastern vibe, and I like the body proportions as well. She does have the curves, but it's not like blatant. It's not too obvious. So I like the swimsuit. I think that the swimsuit also fit her really well. Number 12 on my list is a real revelation. Her name is Hershey Dacera, and she is representing Agusan del Sur. Her photo was a full photo of her body. It wasn't cut right above the knee, so we really got to see her long legs. We got to see her hips. We got to see that torso. And guys, when you have abs like that, you're not born with it. You have to work for it. And looking at this photo with her abs all on display, it makes me think that this is someone who really puts in the work at the gym. So that's already a check in my book. Number 11, she's been pretty consistent, guys. I mean, whenever we make these lists, she does make an appearance. So I'm pretty intrigued. Why is this so? Could it be because of her bone structure? Could it be because she just seems so confident in everything that she does? And this is really very rare, especially when you don't come from the bigger cities, like Cebu or maybe Manila. But yeah, this one is really fighting, and I am talking about Cherie Angel Anflajoles. I featured her recently because of her wind-blown photo. I like the girls whenever they have the really nice bone structure, but it's not bone structure that we're talking about for this challenge. We're talking about the pose. We're talking about the confidence in wearing a swimsuit, and I think that she delivered. She may not have the killer body that some contestants are known for, but the mere fact that she put her arms out and that she showed her armpits and that she showed like other parts of her body, I feel like this is someone who is really true to the confidence that she has been displaying, this whole time. So yeah, kudos to Cherie and her team. Next on my list is someone I've been wanting to feature. It's just that I've had very little opportunities to feature her, so I'm glad that she makes it to my list. Number 10 for me is Princess Krista Singh of Pasig. I like this look for Princess, and I know that the pose is just a little very 90s, but the faraway look and the hair and the makeup, even the swimsuit, it really works for me. First of all, the hair is lush, the makeup is on point, the look is on point. I mean, she does have a way of playing with her eyes, which I really like. I like her body proportions as well, and I really like the swimsuit that she chose because this is a printed swimsuit, but it's not too busy, and I feel like it complemented her skin tone. So yeah, kudos also to Princess and her team. Number 9 on my list is a name that I always butcher. I'm so sorry. I am talking about Pangasinan's Maureen Robovitz. Now, I know this because I've been reading the comments, and there was this one nasty commenter kept on saying, Tita, in German, W is pronounced as V sounding. So I hope this is a better effort from me. But again, I'm going to try and do better for you if I didn't nail this one. But yes, talking about Maureen. Maureen has been very consistent in all of the challenges for Miss Universe Philippines. She is more on the quiet side, of course, whenever she would release these outputs. But nevertheless, these outputs or these images that she would release still has an impact. Now, I really like this swimsuit photo of her because just like her headshot, this was a back shot again. So I like that we weren't really able to see the front side of her body. We were able to see her backside. But again, there is really nothing vulgar about Maureen and her body type and the way that she packages herself. It's a really pretty girl in a really nice swimsuit in a really safe pose. Do I want her to push her limits? Not really. I mean, I feel like this is her packaging, this is her personality, and yeah, it's really working favors for her. So if she does want to go the extra mile, as I've seen other versions of this photo that they submitted, she could definitely do so, because this face and her experience in modeling just makes her more of a versatile type of model or a versatile type of candidate. So they could really play around with her looks if they wanted to. But presenting Maureen like this just means that this is her personality. This is exactly what she is and what she stands for. And I think it really works. Number 8 on my list is another one who has been super consistent, considering that she has no beauty pageant background. And I'm talking about Corinne Abalos. I love Mandaluyong's Corinne Abalos, because this photo, let me just tell you, shows a lot of power. She looks very toned. We've talked about her shoulders before. We've talked about her arms. And in this photo, these features are in their full glory. You could really see the command and the way that she stands up, like her chest is out, her legs are extended. I like that she was in a bikini. It's a little skimpier than the others because the others opted to wear a one-piece suit, but I also like the lighting. I like how the shadows that were created really featured the muscles of her body, if that makes sense. So yeah, this really evokes power, and it makes us believe that Corinne could do anything in this competition, as she has been going head to head with the more established ladies in pageantry. So I'm really happy that she's really fighting fair and square for this. Next on my list, number 7 is Miriam Hipolito from Angeles City. Now, let's decode this a little bit, because I was really happy that she was able to present this. First of all, I like her hair. It was put in a ponytail. I love this swimsuit of her. And I love the way that they prepped her skin, because she looked really glowing. And looking at the output, I feel like this could be for maybe a juice commercial or a vitamin ad, like maybe Myra E, or maybe, I don't know if I could even drop the name Sangobian. Like, it could be one of those iron supplements, because it was just processed really nicely. It was just so glossy, and it looked like it could do really well on glossy pamphlets, or I don't know, maybe a TV ad. So whatever that was, it was really a nice way to present Miriam. Number 6, I really like that she has also been very consistent in this competition, and whatever changes she made with her personality, with her styling, I think it's really working for her. And of course, I'm talking about Cristel Abello of Aklan. There are several versions of this photo that she submitted for Miss Universe Philippines, but what I really like about this is, number 1, her body. Cristel from last year was skinny, but she had this class thing going on, and she was picked for Ginebra San Miguel. But this time around, I think she put in a little more work with her body. She has more muscles now. She has more curves now. She is no longer just a skinny contestant. So I like also that she is going for a more sultry, a more sexy look, but she still gets to maintain that sweetness. But for this particular photo, the sweetness came from the color of her swimsuit. It wasn't intimidating at all. Even if her hair and makeup exudes a little bit more of that Bond girl look, the mere fact that she was in a watermelon pink swimsuit just pretty much balanced it out for me. So the wet look as well as the watermelon pink swimsuit, I thought that they were great combinations to make a really nice photo for Cristel. Number 5, I would be quite upset if they don't have her in the list. But I am talking about one of my favorites in this competition, Victoria Velasquez Vince. I like that she chose a bikini because now is a great time to really showcase your prowess. And one of Victoria's biggest assets is, of course, her body, her proportions, and her super long legs. So I'm glad that they were all presented in that wonderful swimsuit photo. If it were just my way, I would have wanted something more powerful because Victoria does have a habit of looking really sweet even if her photos are more on the fierce side, more on the sexy side. So if Victoria can channel the same emotions or evoke the same emotions corresponding to maybe the theme of the photo shoot, then I think we're good to go with Victoria. Number 4, I like her a lot. I wish that she gets to be featured more in a lot of these hot picks. And I am talking about Beatrice Luigi Gomez of Cebu City. Now, I've seen this photo before, or at least versions of this photo before. This was from the Red series that was taken by a well-known photographer. And there were a number of ladies from Cebu, models from Cebu, also models also from other parts of the Philippines who were featured in this series of photography. And back then, I liked it when it was in black and white. I like this now in full color. First of all, that black swimsuit is really classy. I like her legs. I even like the messy bun that she had on. So yeah, this is really up her alley. I cannot say anything more about this photo, but for me, this one really works to her advantage because it really showcased Bea Luigi's beautiful proportions. And number 3, the woman of the hour. Yeah, I got into trouble because of this woman. I don't regret it at all because I would have done it for the others who are oppressed the same way that people are, thinking of a demolition job against her. But yeah, I rallied hard for her, and I'm talking about Cebu's pride, Steffi Aberasturi. I know I butchered her last name the last time. I read the comment once. I read several of the comments. I get it this time. S is supposed to go before the T. So I'm really so sorry, Steffi. I fought hard for you. So I hope we can move past my mispronunciation of your last name. But yes, I really, really like Steffi's output this time because, for the first look, she looks like Anne Curtis. Really beautiful, the hair, the movement. And, in photography, people like movements, right? So people like it when their eyes move to see other parts of the photo, and I think that they were really very successful in this. So it was nice that Steffi was in a nude colored swimsuit because we really got to see her body, we got to see contours of her muscles as well, but more than that, we got to see her super focused face and her super fierce expression. So Steffi really is a pro in this. Number 2 on my list. I really like this. I think this is atonement on my end for not including her in my previous list, but I am, of course, talking about Laguna's Leren May Bautista. I mean, of course, this is a walk in the park for Leren, and I really like that she chose this white swimsuit, and I like that even the behind-the-scenes video is just pretty similar to the output or the final output that they submitted for Miss Universe Philippines, so there wasn't really a lot of difference in terms of maybe editing the photo, but I really like this. It does remind me of the Catriona photo that they released right before Kat decided to submit her application at Binibining Pilipinas. So I do see the parallelism. It's just that she was in white this time. And of course, my number 1 pick on this list is someone who could go head to head with the lady friends of Superwoman. I'm talking about the super statuesque and the super striking Katrina De Maranan representing Taguig. I mean, this, guys, is a photo shoot for Swimsuit. And I guess the reason why Leren and Steffi was not chosen by me as number 1 only because their photo was cut at the knee. I would have wanted a really full shot of this. And this was delivered by Katrina De Maranan. First of all, how can you miss the tanned skin? I mean, she had the best glowing brown skin there was. Number 2, she was in a white swimsuit and it was a bikini. So if we are looking for a girl who has great proportions, healthy body, long legs, toned and fit. I mean, that's it, right? That is really it. But I think what tied this all together was that megawatt smile. So she checked all of the marks for producing a full body shot, producing a shot that really showcased her long legs, a shot that showcased her Filipina features, her very Filipino color. The styling was also on point. It wasn't busy. It did not compete with her beauty, and we really got to see Katrina the way she could represent us internationally. And I really like the sindak factor that she was able to exude with this photo. So there you go, guys. This is, of course, my super generous top 15 list. I hope that we get to see these ladies advance into the next round. But for now, we will wait for the runway challenge results. And I hope that you could get like a healthy conversation going on without interjecting politics or anything crazy in the comment section. So thank you so much, guys. And I will be seeing you very soon. Bye!